How many times a day do you find yourself frantically searching for your phone, keys, or wallet? You know the drill. You're already running late, and suddenly, your mind turns into a scavenger hunt. But here's something that might surprise you. The average person spends around 2.5 days every year looking for misplaced items. That's right, 2.5 whole days. When you think about it, that's a lot of time to waste. But what if I told you these seemingly pointless moments of searching are telling us something deeper about our habits, our attention spans, and even the way we live in the modern world? Let's start with the basics. The typical person spends a whopping 10 minutes a day looking for misplaced items. Whether it's your keys, that important paper you swear you left on your desk, or your phone that somehow vanished into thin air, these daily lost and found moments add up. If we consider 10 minutes a day, that's roughly 3,650 minutes a year, or about 60 hours. That's over 2 full days. Imagine what you could do with that time. You could take a mini vacation. You could binge watch an entire season of your favorite show. But instead, we're spending it retracing our steps, rummaging through drawers, and trying to remember where we last saw something. Now, you might think, this is just part of life. I'm always misplacing things. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the object itself. These stats reflect something much bigger, something that reveals how our brains work and how modern life is designed. We live in an age where distractions are everywhere. In fact, studies show that we're constantly multitasking, bouncing from one task to another. So, when you lose your keys, it's often because your attention is divided between 10 other things. You're checking your phone, your mind is racing with a to-do list, and you're trying to juggle all of these tasks at once. It's no surprise that we forget where we put things. But this isn't just about forgetfulness. It's about the way we've structured our lives. Modern society has created a world that's fast-paced, cluttered, and, well, distracted. We're all trying to do more in less time, and it's having a direct impact on our ability to keep track of the small things in our lives. These lost items are a reflection of how we're constantly overstimulated and under-focused. Let's dive into another culprit, our obsession with technology. We've all been there, right? You put your phone down for 1 second, only to forget where it is minutes later. The average person checks their phone about every 12 minutes. So it's no surprise that when we misplace it, it becomes a mini panic attack. But what does this say about our reliance on technology? Smartphones are more than just communication tools. They're our calendars, our navigation systems, our entertainment, and our connection to the world. We're so reliant on them that when we lose them, even for a few minutes, we experience a sense of anxiety. These moments of misplaced technology speak volumes about our digital dependency and how much we rely on our devices to function in daily life. What about the physical clutter in our lives? Another reason we spend time searching for lost things is the simple fact that we're surrounded by stuff. According to a study by the National Association of Professional Organizers, 80% of the things we own are never used regularly. We accumulate items we don't need, and they clutter our homes, making it harder to find the things that truly matter. It's no wonder we're spending so much time hunting for our keys. They're buried under a pile of unnecessary things. This clutter is more than just a nuisance. It's a symptom of our consumer-driven culture. We're encouraged to buy more, keep more, and hold on to things just in case. But what does this behavior tell us? It shows that, as a society, we often place more value on material possessions than on experiences or relationships. We fill our homes with stuff and wonder why we can't find what we need when we need it. Another factor contributing to our endless search for lost items is the lack of organization. We've all been guilty of throwing things down just for a second, only to find ourselves tearing the place apart later, trying to find what we thought was right there. The average person spends about an hour every week searching for lost items, and that time is typically spent in a frenzy of frustration. This isn't just about being messy. It's about the habits we form. The modern world promotes convenience, which often means that we put things down without thinking about their place. We live in an era where instant gratification reigns, and the concept of just putting things away properly often feels like a task for another day. And here's the kicker. These stats tell us something about our time management. We're constantly juggling multiple tasks at once, which means we're often not fully focused on the task at hand. When we spend